next time around, no extractor tricks from Reynor. So he may have just forgotten that, or he may have just made one drone too many last time around. So, pool opening for Nerchio and Reynor as well, both on 14. Reynor's is slightly faster. And probably a hatch will be going down for both these guys. And once again, as in another ZVZ that I casted on this map before, I wonder which one of these guys is going to go gasless and which is going to take a gas. Either on, well, probably 19, 21 maybe. Oh wow, it's going to be even sooner than that. It's going to be on 15 for Nerchio. Oh. It's going to get a pair of lings as well, maybe? Yeah, one pair of lings, maybe two pairs of lings. Can we get two pairs of lings? No, we'll get another drone. Sold. And by the looks of things, yeah, Reynor's gas definitely was slightly later. And Nerchio wanted to get his up ASAP. He'll get a very slight advantage with the gas timing. But I don't think this will, in the end, this will play a huge of a role. So, we'll see. None of these players are opening gasless, which I know Reynor likes his Mutalisks very much. He plays Mutalisks in ZVZ, he plays Mutalisks in ZVP, and of course he plays Mutalisks in ZVT, but that's a given because you have to play Mutalisks in ZVT. So let's see. Will Reynor pull drones off gas? No, he won't. Neither will Nerchio. Baneling Nest, again, being built in kind of a hidden location, so kind of tells me that Nerchio wants to go for some sort of a 2-base link Baneling bust. Let's see if Reynor reacts to this. Yes, he's getting a spine crawler. And Nerchio starting to produce those speedlings. 10 in production. Is he going to get 12 more? Yeah, he is. 16 on the way. Faust NW, thank you very much for the follow. So the links are moving out just as the metabolic boost finishes, and I think this is the timing that Nerchio was shooting for, just trying to go in exactly before the standard time of the Baneling Nest finishing is done. So he'll already have his Banelings, but unfortunately there is a spine crawler and 2 queens. How effective is Reynor's defense going to be versus Nerchio, who once again is going for the, well, this time around he's not going for an all-in. Oh, well, not an all-in, but because last time it wasn't an all-in, but it was a very, very committed attack. This time around, it looks like he's droning behind this. He's getting a quick lair at his natural base, and he's going to be the one moving into Mutalisks. He's taking 3 additional gases, so this would make sense. How many drone kills did he get? 6 drones killed. Not a whole lot. Now, is Reynor reading into this? By the looks of things, he wants to go into roaches himself, getting only 1 evolution chamber. And I think he definitely saw the lair. He just wanted to be sure. He saw the additional gases, so he should know what is up. That's a pretty fast lair. That's a pretty fast one. Well, maybe not a fast one, but a standard one, all things considered. Started at roughly the 7-minute mark, but a fast one considered this is ZVZ. Nice micro trying to pick off a couple of those banelings. Reynor going to be aggressive here. Nerchio getting that Spire up, and he's going to be very patient with his defense before those Mutalisks come out. Actually, Reynor getting... Oh my god, was that a misclick? He just detonated 4 banelings for free? Or... No, it must have been a trade. 1 baneling for 2, that's always good. And Reynor is actually getting +1 carapace, so playing this very nicely. Brandon501, thank you very much for the follow. Playing this very nicely. This is not only going to help versus banelings of Nerchio, because with +1 carapace your speedlings can withstand 1 more hit from a baneling before they go down. But this will also make it easier to play versus Mutalisks. As oddly as that may sound, Zergling's being a ground unit, but it looks like Reynor has broken the prompt of Nerchio. Going to get at least a couple of drone kills before Nerchio pushes him out of his base. But Reynor sending more and more lings his way. The +1 carapace is almost down, and the Spire is done as well, however. 2 Mutalisks are going to be coming out. Nerchio had to invest a lot of gas into banelings. But now he's not going to be as effective with the banelings. +1 carapace coming into play hugely. Yeah, he's going to start using 2 banelings for a group of lings instead of 1. But now with the Mutalisks out, I think it's going to be all she wrote for Reynor's attack. He has to come back. Getting his spores. Looks like those Mutalisks caught him a little bit by surprise. Let's see if Nerchio can capitalize on that advantage. And unless Reynor can somehow muster enough of an anti-air defense, he will have a lot of troubles getting this 3rd base up. And if he can't get that 3rd base up, then he pretty much should concede the game. He doesn't know about Nerchio's 3rd base, so right now the ball is in Reynor's court. He has to continue doing run-bys, has to continue doing economical damage to Nerchio. Oh, does keep the Queen alive with 12 hit points, very nicely done. And of course Reynor is going to lose all the Overlords across the map. No, this is not going to work. It gets the Queen at least. Oh, alright, gets a couple of drones there. So that was a nice hit, and may get a cancel. No way, you're going to get a cancel on the 3rd base with that low of a link count. Another run-by into the natural base, potentially the main. Yes, they will go into the main. How many drones will they be able to kill? He sees the evolution chamber as well, so nice bit of scouting. But I don't think he clicked on that building. 3rd base still being saved by Nerchio. No 3rd for Reynor. He just cannot find the time to bring that base up. And what is his plan over here? What? He's getting a Spire of his own? Is he just... What? Okay, I think he's going to try to deny the 3rd base forever until he gets enough Mutalisks so that he can face Nerchio's air army, but frankly I don't think this is going to work. There's just way too many Mutas out on the field already. Spore crawlers? What spore crawlers? I don't care about your spore crawlers. And he may even get heavily supply blocked. 58 out of 52. That's not as bad as it could have been, but Nerchio just doubling his opponent in supply. Having a robust economy compared to Reynor, who's only on 35 drones. And yeah, things will only get worse from this point on. Reynor, however, will be able to get out as many as 8 Mutalisks, compared to 15 of Nerchio and no upgrades on those. You know, if Reynor would succeed in bringing this 3rd base down like 3 minutes ago, then I would say that he still has a shot, but as it is, I don't really think he has. And just as he's about to start getting those mutas, Nerchio switches out of air tag and goes into roaches. Things are just not looking good for the My Insanity Zerg player. And I have to thank Nolak for following the stream. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Reynor won the first game. That is absolutely true. So, Reynor does have his mutas out. And he's getting an infestation pit as well. But he cannot really fight against these mutas of Nerchio. Nerchio has way too many flapping wings. But all things considered, I think he's hanging in there pretty well. That is, until such a point in time that this roach army with infestors comes out. He's going to try to finish off the third base. This would be a huge pickup for Reynor if he can do this. He'll lose one Mutalisk to the Queen for doing it. Oh, he may get cornered actually by the Mutas of his opponent. Ooh, right, never mind. He will lose all of those Mutalisks, potentially. Nerchio will be chasing those down. A couple of links run past into the main base, but they're going to be taken care of very swiftly. And yeah, this is the end of Air Force for Reynor. He's trying to get those infestors and more Mutalisks out, but versus this ground army of Nerchio, he's got 22 roaches out on the field right now, and the ground army for Reynor is completely and utterly non-existent. GG called 1-1.